Welcome to the TJL Newsbreak for the week of October 7th. I'm King Bob, the producer of the Jira Life, with this week's news and upcoming events. As Team 24 Europe approaches, we have an item from Brian Guffey, LA ACE leader, who has discovered that pricing for Rovo, the Atlassian AI product announced during Team 24, has been announced. For any plan of Atlassian cloud products in your site, Rovo comes at $24 per user per month. This includes the three major parts of Rovo: Rovo Search, Rovo Chat, and the use and creation of Rovo agents, all following existing data permissions and controls. Look for the link to start a trial in our show notes in the description. Continuing on with some news about Atlassian Intelligence, for those of you on the premium or enterprise plans of Confluence, you can now use Atlassian Intelligence to summarize the contents of any Confluence page. This time saver helps when having to quickly create digests of material that changes often. Some news from Atlassian's University and Certification team. The successor to the Atlassian Certified Expert standing, which was retired in February, has been announced. This time, they are rolling out several expert and specialist designations showing proficiency in administration, Agile DevOps, ITSM, and Atlassian's system of work. The first of these designations will roll out in November with the Atlassian Certified Administration Expert, which is awarded when you pass 4 of the current Atlassian Certified Professional exams: Jira Admin for Data Center, Jira Admin for Cloud, Jira Service Management Project Admin, Cloud Admin, Jira Product Admin for Data Center, and Jira Product Admin for Cloud, or as I like to call them, ACP 100, 120, 420, 520, 610, and 620. So 4 out of those exams. Joining the Atlassian Certified Administration Expert designation in November is the Atlassian Certified Agile DevOps Specialist. This designation is different because you earn that by passing these 4 Atlassian Certified Associate exams: Jira Essentials, Board Configuration, Cloud Foundations, and Confluence Essentials. What do you think, folks? Do you think we can get Alex to become an Atlassian Certified Administration Expert? I mean, after all, he's got 1 cert down, and he's studying for a 2nd. Drop a comment encouraging him to become an Atlassian Certified Administration Expert. We have some DevOps-related news now. Compass has announced the ability to bulk archive and bulk delete components. This allows for easy administration of your components and keeps your catalog up to date. Bitbucket Pipelines now has the ability to integrate with third-party secrets tools such as HashiCorp Vault. Currently, for builds running on self-hosted runners, you can define an endpoint URL for your third-party tool that your pipeline will call and authenticate with a payload that includes the pipeline's token. Although released, this functionality is not supported by the Bitbucket Cloud support team, and they ask that any problems you see with this functionality be communicated through the Pipelines community forum. Services in JSM Assets is experiencing an enhancement. Currently, the only object type in Assets defining a service is Service. After October 31st, the name of the object type will change to Software Services and join 3 other new object types in the services schema: Applications, Business Services, and Capabilities. These changes may affect any assets query language, otherwise known as AQL queries, you may have, so you may have to update them to reflect the new changes. Finally in news, Atlassian is ending support for 5 Jira dashboard gadgets on December 9th. These gadgets are Jira Roadmap, Bubble Chart, Heat Map, Projects, and Labels. Atlassian recommends you remove the 5 gadgets on your dashboards before December 9th to avoid problems. The link to the article is in our description, which includes details and alternatives to the gadgets going away. We now look at key events happening in the coming week. On October 8th, our own Alex Ortiz continues his live learning series on getting started as a Jira admin with a virtual session on custom fields and field configurations. Also on the 8th, the Trello Trailblazers are hosting their first in-person event in Barcelona before the festivities of Team 24 Europe kick off. On October 9th, Sean Doyle and the Denver Ace will host a social event at the Arista Office Suites in North Denver. Great food and beer are promised, and it should be a good time. October 10th has another live learning session. This time it's Robert Heen with the October cohort of Confluence for Beginners. Also on October 10th, Nashville will present OPStoberfest at Jackalope Brewing Company. David Grizel from Trundle will present a deep dive of OpsGenie and Jira Service Management. On Friday, October 11th, the Dallas-Fort Worth Ace will have a breakfast with Atlassian session at Coffee House Cafe. Come with your questions, and Steven Cyphers from Atlassian may have the answers. Finally, October 12th, the Meru Ace will host a session titled Your Atlassian Toolkit, tapping into the power of the Atlassian community. This session includes hands-on learning and support from fellow users. That's it for this week's TJL Newsbreak. For those of you heading off to Barcelona for Team 24 Europe, we wish you safe travels and hope you have an incredible experience. Be sure to visit the AppFire booth at Tuesday, October 8th from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m., where you can get a copy of Atlassian DevOps Toolchain Cookbook, autographed by Ed Gale and our own Rodney, the Jira Guy Nissen. This is King Bob signing off. Have an excellent week.